Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm opening another Miniverse. This is from the Nature series. And it looks like we're doing another flower one. This one has a cool vase though. At least it looks like it's going to. It's very unique. Oh, that's neat. Has to be a little see-through, that way the resin can cure. But I like the shape, I like the color, that's a fun one. Ooh, I don't like that though. I'm seeing how it's put together. It's not one piece, it's like snapped together. And that could be risky because sometimes the resin does leak through there. So that will be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't leak, but if it does, I'll probably put it in here as I build it and make sure the flowers and everything are trimmed so we could just rush it under the light. That way it doesn't make too much of a mess. We have some tongs and the legs for this to make a shelf. Then we have our Dahlia flowers. Those are gorgeous. They don't tape them inside here anymore like they used to. But look, there's like a pink one with some purple, and then the other one's almost like a reddish color with yellow, and then one that's a bud that's not quite opened yet. So I like that they gave us a variety of shades of colors. That's very pretty. But we will need to trim that most likely. Though I'm saying that, I don't want to trim that one at all. I want to keep, or maybe that one's supposed to go here. Let's see what that looks like. Also have to look at the picture, see what they did to kind of get an idea. That one fits perfectly in there though. But that would have to be trimmed, that other one. So let's take a look at the checklist. Actually, I forgot to open the resin. So we have our water. Now we can look at the checklist. Put this one on the taller side. Doesn't look like you need to trim it at all, but this one you would need to trim, but very simple. Trim them, make sure you like how they look, then add the resin about halfway up that base. Hurry up and cure it. Super, super simple. So let's clean up a bit and we'll get to trimming the flowers. Based on the checklist, this will go here. This will be trimmed and it'll be a little lower. So let's just trim that one. I'm gonna guesstimate about like that. Obviously underestimate, that way you don't mess it up. Because if you cut off too much, there's no going back. There's probably ways that you could fix it by maybe curing a little bit in there to give it a base, but yeah. I feel like I can't really go lower than that because of this. I don't want to take off those leaves. So I think it's going to look something like that. I'm not entirely sure I love it, but we'll see. Let's take these out and place them back here. And this is the scary part because we don't know if it's going to leak. And I already cleaned up my tray. Let's bring that back in, just in case. I am working on a silicone mat, which also helps because you can just cure it and then peel it off. But let's gently squeeze and let some of the resin go down to the bottom. And I'll put some on this side too. Wish they would have gave a nozzle so you don't have to get resin along the top and like have it slide all the way down, but I guess it's fine. You can squeeze and then back up off of the squeezing, and then it helps like narrow the resin that drops in there, if that makes sense. I did not really just do a good example of that whatsoever, but taking a lot more to fill up than I thought it would. the resin little water containers are always pretty full though, so far looking pretty good. I'm not seeing leaking, at least yet, but I do think I need to add more resin. It's not quite halfway up, but we're getting pretty close. It's probably enough right now, honestly, but the higher the resin, the better I think the flowers are going to stand and lay once it's all hardened. And I'm not worried about the air bubbles in there, but if you are, you can stick a toothpick down there. Let's see if I can pick it up. Yeah, okay. It doesn't look like it's leaking yet, but there are, I guess it's better that way you could see it right here. I think that's fine. If there's any big ones on top, I can use the flour to poke it. And yeah, I think that's about as high as it should be. Try to straighten these out a little bit. And then I will hold them like this under the lamp until they're pretty set, and then I could let go. So I'll be back to show you what it looks like. Like what I said about the other flowers that I made, it seems like the resin took a really long time to set up, which normally it doesn't. And because of that, they're leaning forward a bit, and this doesn't sit up straight because of that. So probably my fault. I should have held them maybe longer, but they are bent and they're kind of hard to bend back. So meh. I think it's a cute build though. I really like the flowers and I like the vase. I did get a pretty big air bubble on the one side, but sometimes it happens with resin. You can't really control that. But for this series, I think it's pretty okay. I like it better than the other flower I made. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think and which one is your favorite from the series. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.